Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out for your 25-minute full body workout. We'll take a child's pose to see how we feel through the body. Tapping those toes back behind us, sinking the hips towards the heels. Fingertips reaching out in front of you, and you can bring your forehead down and maybe turn it from side to side. Start to lengthen your breath and see how you feel through the lower back, outer hips. And then we'll rock on up into a tabletop position, moving through the spine with a few rounds of cat-cow. So how are you feeling as you articulate, breathing in, dropping that belly, and then as you breathe out, navel draws to the spine, dropping the tailbone. Even the chin can tuck towards the chest. And if this is feeling pretty nice through the body, take as many as you like. We'll just come into a little twist here. We'll take that left arm, send it up towards the ceiling, and then thread it underneath the right arm, coming into a little spinal twist here. You can walk your right fingertips far forward, peeking underneath that right armpit and getting that nice little ringing action through the thoracic. And then bringing the right hand underneath the right shoulder, unwinding your little twist, and we'll take it with the right arm now, send it high, and thread it behind the left arm, keeping those knees tracking under the hips. Left fingertips can give you a little more length. Maybe the gaze underneath that left armpit. And then come back to your tabletop and see how that little thoracic rotation played out through the spine. Taking a few more rounds of cat-cow. And then we'll find our way onto our backs, drawing those knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Oh, Johnny's in the front, not Georgia. I love it. Take those circles through the knees one way and then the other way. We'll shoot those arms and legs up towards the ceiling, circling through the wrists, through the ankles. And let's find a happy baby, getting the outer hips get a little more stretch, inner thighs as well as you lengthen through the tailbone here, rocking from side to side, giving yourself a little massage here. We'll bring the feet nice and wide and a little more twisting, not so much in the thoracic here as we drop the knees from side to side, but a nice little rock across the sacrum, the glutes here as we get a little looser through our spine. And in this format, we begin with our planks. So we'll find ourselves up on that right forearm. If you want to come up to your right palm, that's certainly an option. See how it plays through your wrist. The left foot's going to offer support by coming in front, and we'll add the scoop under at the second half of our 1 minute hold here. But first, stationary to find that strength along that right side waist as we reach high with the left arm, pulling ourselves away from the right shoulder, lifting that right side waist high away from the mat. Yeah, it looks great, you guys. Heels, hips, and shoulders are in this nice plane, so you're not making too much of a jackknife shape through the body. And lots of energy through the right forearm to press away. You can always come down to that right knee, but we're going to take our scoop action under and then arc the arm back up towards the ceiling. Keeping those hips nice and high so you really firm up through that right side waist. Yeah, that's it, Meg. Nice. Nice and fluid through this upper body rotation. Sneaking that left hip even higher if you can. Oh yeah. That's it, Phil. You got it? And we got Emily in the house. Good morning. Last 3, 2, 1. We'll come onto our bellies, guys. We'll take penguins as our back extensions this morning. So knees split from one another, heels join behind you. You lift your chest, you lift your thighs, and you reach your fingertips as long down your legs as you can, firing up those extensors. That's what's supporting the lift away from the mat. And then we get that added oblique crunch, taking the arms from side to side. Can you lift another rib up off the mat? Fire up those glutes and hammies to get those thighs lifting, all supported by our strong erector spinal muscles. 2, 1. Take a brief child's pose just to rinse out through the spine here. Fill up the back body with breath. And then we'll set up for a 1 minute forearm plank hold. Take a generous stance between your feet. Find your forearms down. Press into your forearms so you're not collapsing through the shoulder girdle. And heels press away so you immediately feel those quads firing. Nice little stretch through the calves as well and the Achilles. But can you energetically think about tacking together those bottom ribs towards your frontal hip points? We're halfway through, so if you need to modify by coming down to your knees, fine. Otherwise, maybe you want to try a little saw action through the body, coming onto your tippy toes and then pressing those heels back. So just a little lubrication through the shoulders. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. But I find it helps to remind me to fire up through my quads and support that strong center. Yeah, that's it, Annabelle. Nice. Find your breath. Soften through your jaw here. And 1 minute down. Well done. We'll stretch it out again with those back extensions. So knees wide, heels tap together, lift the chest, lift the thighs, and we're on the clock for 30 as we take it from side to side. Can you get a little more space between your front body and your mat? Yeah, that's it, Nicole, nice. Reaching long down those sides of the legs to really get that going. Oh, Sav, I love the challenge of he's staying in plank, guys, just in case you're feeling inspired. Look at him go. Last 3, 2, 1. We'll take a child's pose here, sending those hips back towards the heels, lengthening through the fingertips, forehead down. Finishing up our planks with the left forearm down, that right foot, we'll bring it in front. And again, 30 seconds to find our form, and then adding that top arm scoop under if you choose to do so. You could also come onto your left palm if you did so on the other side. You decide. How does this left oblique support the lift through the hips? Be honest with that distance between your left ear and your shoulder, keeping that collapse out of your side plank. And coming down to that left knee if that's going to give you that little support. Yeah, looks great, Greg. You got it. Halfway through, adding the scoop under. Trying to keep that right hip stacking over the left even as you add this rotation. Ooh, yeah. Nice work. You got it, Johnny. Keep going. Pressing into the feet. Rainbow shape through the side plank here. Last 3, 2, 1. Well done. We have now set up for our 2 rounds of ab work, guys. It's going to be 30 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. I'll walk us through our set of ab work today. So our first one is going to be 3 bicycles. 1, 2, 3, and then clap. And then it works out that you clap under the opposite thigh. So 3 bicycles, and you get that extra little special clap underneath. We'll take our jackknives, guys, and we'll target that left side oblique first with the right forearm down. You're in a jackknife shape through the body, so the legs come out to about a 45-degree angle. You're coming on down to your right hand. You pop up onto the forearm and bring the knees towards the elbow and then lower back down. For more challenge, you could straighten both legs and tap the feet, or you can swap it out. We'll catch the second side in our third round, and then we're finishing up with unicorn crunches. Arms are overhead, make a nice little horn overhead, and then nestle those upper arms to support your head as you take your crunches here. Those are our set of 4, 30 seconds of work, guys, and 10 seconds of rest. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Okay, so 3 bicycles and a clap. Preparing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So take your time with these. You're staying basically lifted in a crunch the whole time. Light support of the hands underneath the head. Yeah. So good. Shooting those legs out long, spilling your lower back towards the spine. Yeah, great pacing, you guys. That's it. Find that opposite elbow to opposite knee, maybe even opposite shoulder blade to opposite knee. Change. Good work. We'll find ourselves on our right side, outer hip. Find that check mark shape through the body. And here we go. So you lift up onto that right forearm as you get very compact through your left side waist. Use your exhale to draw those knees in towards the chest, or if you're going straight to straight legs, still getting a lot of oblique work. Yeah, that's it, Georgia, you got it. Nice pacing for the 30 seconds, guys. As many or as few reps as you'd like. 3, 2, 1. Change. Ooh, it sneaks up on you. We'll swap on over. Left arm, lengthen it out. You're on your outer left hip. Legs are at a 45 degree. And it's the right side waist that is working to lift our chest towards our thighs, or maybe our hand towards our feet. Again, just work with the pace you've got today. You can get plenty of reps in 30 seconds. Keep going. Yeah, Greg, that's nice. 3, 2, 1. Change. Let's bring on some leverage here for our unicorn crunches. So it's a little harder to crunch when you've got this weight of your arms overhead. Let those huge biceps support your head here. And don't be too consumed that you can't get up that high. We're really focusing on the load and the exhale to help lift us as much as we can. Oh yeah, in our unicorn crunch. Strong exhale, nothing through the lower back as you spill it down. Yeah, that's it. Change. One more round of these, guys. Bike for 3 times and then add that extra little lift to clap under the thigh. Here we go. So you don't need to bike super fast, but you can if you want. I love that little extra ask of clapping underneath. So good. Strong through that breath. Yeah, Meg, that's it. Fantastic. Good work, you guys. Great focus. Oh, yeah. Change. Find ourselves on our right side. Jackknife as we cinch through that left side waist. Here we go. So just like support through that extended right arm, let the work come from the strength of your left side oblique. Yeah, that's it, Meg. Keep going. Whew. Maybe alternating bending knees and straightening legs. Yeah, Steve, great work. 2, 1, change. Swap on over to our left side. Breathe into your recovery, prepare. And here we go. Again, let the work come from your middle rather than too much through that left arm. Great pacing, that's it, Georgia, nice. Can you feel that right side waist working for you? Yeah, fantastic, Emily, you've got it. 3, 2, 1, change. Finishing up our ab set with our unicorn crunches. So really nestling those arm bones and then lifting. Focusing on that front body engagement to lift as much of this lengthened shape through the body. Ooh, yeah. Stay with your breath. Strong exhale. Keep going, that's it, nice. Oh yeah. change. Nice work, you guys. We'll come into our hip lifts now, just 2 minutes of these. We're gonna take them wide-legged today. We'll go nice and slow to begin with, and then we'll come to our tippy toes and blast them out for another minute. So first minute, find your feet turning out wide, your heels are slightly in. Lengthen through your tailbone here. Firm up through the legs and send those hips high and lower to a hover. So working deliberately here. There's a lot of squeezing at the top of the lift, and there's even some engagement as you lower. That sharp exhale at the top of the lift also helps recruit the core to support this back body lifting. Can you feel those outer hips, the glute med, firing to lift and squeeze? Maybe even some work through the inner thighs here in this shape through the legs. Yeah, it looks great. That tailbone is lengthening, so you're not adding too much curvature to your spine here. Nice work, you guys. Slow and deliberate to feel that squeeze and that hover. Yeah, fantastic. You got it, Philly. And then we're getting ready for our second minute. So let's find ourselves high up onto your tippy toes. Walk your feet in a little closer to support the lift. Stay lifted from your highest position. Double time your pace and pulse from here. So with this shape through the legs, with this lift through the hips, you are not releasing those glutes at all. You are doing a full minute, fire up, pulse, pulse, pulse. You can still work with the breath, firming up through the stomach here. If you find yourself checking out, and I understand sometimes it's easy to do that, give yourself that little gentle jab of the glutes. Make sure they are firing. Yeah, fantastic work. High up on those tippy toes. Squeezing the whole time, but try and not squeeze through the jaw. We're in the home stretch, guys. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, give yourself a little release as you draw the knees in towards the chest, rocking from side to side. Nice job. We have 3 rounds of cardio to go with, so 3 sets of squats, upper body, balance, and then 2 rounds of mountain climbers, 1 round of wide-legged burpees. Our first set of squats, they're gonna change each round just to make it fun. We're gonna come down to a squat and tap heel in front. So that's our first round of squats. Our second round of squats, we're gonna go behind and tap the heels. And then we're gonna combine front and then tap behind, working one leg a little more and swapping sides. It'll all make sense when we get into it. Likewise for our upper body work. The first round of press-ups, and you can always just do a straight up press-up, is a one-legged press-up. The second round of press-ups is going to be a forward reach. Add the press-up, a forward reach, add a press-up. The third round is going to be a combo, forward reach and leg lift, and then take the press-up. Our balance work today, we're going to come into a low chair. We're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to tip forward, keeping the right knee bent. Then we're going to come forward and twist as we stand. So that is our balance work. We'll swap out the sides and combine the two at the third round. And then you know what's coming with our cardio blast. So let us begin in a squat and tap your heel in your front. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you don't have to lift too high, but feel a little engagement through that adductor as you bring the leg forward and tap the heel. Great depth through the squats. Yeah, that looks awesome, you guys. Returning to your tailbone lengthening, chest lifting. Really good. Great pacing for this 30. 2, 1, change. One-legged press-ups. Come to your knees, support. Maybe just do a one-legged plank. If you're not doing the press-ups, you decide. But here we go. You could also just go one-legged plank and then maybe a press up every other one. Lots of room for interpretation in your upper body work. But be mindful of that connection to your center. Strong through your legs. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, change. So just to review our balance, we're in a low chair. We stay knees bent, knee to chest, tip it forward with the leg bent, and then you come up and add the twist. So lots of elements in this balance. Standing on one leg. This is preparing us for summer, guys, of putting on our shoes with lots of sand on our feet. So good at one balancing. So, I love it. That's it, Phil. Nice control. It's okay to wobble. That's definitely part of it. Change. Might not be the prettiest, but hopefully it tests your balance. Let's get our mountain climbers on. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Here we go. Get your pace on. Opportunity to get that elevated heart rate as you drive the knees to opposite elbows. Yeah, Phil, show them how it's done. Keep going. Find those shoulders stacking over those hips or hands, and find a lightness through your toes. 3, 2, 1. Change. This time when our squats come around, we're tapping behind. So get a little side bend oblique work here. Driving those heels towards the opposite glute as you tap behind you. That's it, Meg and family. Looking strong. So good. Depth through the squat. You guys look so alike. It's so cute. You even move the same way in your squats. Whew. Stay with your breath. Great work, you guys. That's it, Georgia. Change. Coming to our upper body work, our balance in our plank as we reach forward, adding the press up in between. So really hugging the midline. It's easy to come sway through the hips as you reach one palm forward, but can you compensate with the strength through the legs and zip up through your center? Yeah, great pacing, Greg, so good. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, change. We'll find that little chair twist, tip forward action. Come on down low. It's the right leg that's gonna balance us here. Slow and easy does it as you tap in to your breath. Finding a point of focus. Nice work. Soften through that right knee. It does not need to straighten and jam. Really good, Annabelle. You got it. Wow. Change. Second round of mountain climbers. Catch your breath in your plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Get that pace lifted. Driving those knees to opposite arms. Don't even think about it. That's it, Philly. Fantastic. Lots of core work as you find the clearance for those knees. Yeah, great. 3, 2, 1. Change. This last set of squats. First you come down and tap front, then you tap back and swap sides. So just a double squat on the leg that is not lifting. So that little side body action, you almost have to think about it, right? A little right, left brain thought too. Don't deny yourself the depth through the squat as you come through each side. Yeah, fantastic control. That's it, Johnny. 3, 2, 1, change. Upper body work, opposite arm, opposite leg reach in your plank, and then take the press up. That would be impressive, to take a press up with the reaching. I don't think so. Yeah, Phil, nice. Modify if you're finding this round is taxing your integrity. You can drop to your knees. Such good control. 3, 2, 1, change. So given that it's an odd number here, we're gonna swap out the rights and the lefts in our little chair work. Maybe you slow it down and really nail one at a time. Maybe you speed it up and test the balance between both sides. Whoa. Good work, you guys. You guys all look like little ninjas, moving so fluidly. 3, 2, 1, change. Let's finish up with our wide-legged burpees. Take them as high or low impact as you like. Whatever you're doing, travel with intention, connection to your center, light on your feet, quickening your pace, getting that heart rate up. Fantastic, Georgia, you got it. Yes. She's showing you how it's done, Meg. So good. That's it, Annabelle, I love it. Way to go, birthday girl, Emily. So strong. Woo! Change. So good. Thank you guys so much. Great work this morning.